massive evolution montage. Hello everybody, my name's Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer. Welcome back to Let's Play Let's Complete Pokemon Blue. Today is a massive evolution montage, followed by the hunting down of the last Pokemon and last trainer outside of the Elite Four. It feels so great to be able to talk to you during this segment because finally, at long last, I'm going to be able to talk about the theming and the depth of Pokemon beyond just its mechanics and its originality at the time, which was unparalleled and is still unparalleled to this day. The theme of Pokemon, believe it or not, is growing up, is growth. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ninjo, but Ash never ages. I mean, he turned 11 once, but then he was 10 again, and he's still 10 to this day, and it's dumb. That's because growing up doesn't necessarily mean you have to grow up. Pokemon is a reflective experience in which you're allowed to grow up at your own pace, if at all. The world of Pokemon is built for everybody. It's very deceptively unique in its atmosphere, which is interesting. It's really hard to peg down Pokemon's atmosphere because it means different things depending on your own maturity level and depending on how much you've grown within the Pokemon universe. If you've grown to the point of being an Ash Ketchum, you probably think that the Pokemon world is very similar to the world portrayed in the anime. You look at it with starry eyes and youthful idealism and you're like, yay, everyone's having fun all the time and nothing bad is happening, and when you fight Team Rocket, they just blast off again. And there's nothing wrong with thinking that way. Absolutely nothing. Because there are big advantages, and Pokemon definitely shows you these advantages to keeping a youthful, starry-eyed, idealistic look on the world around you. To keeping your naivete intact. And it's a beautiful thing. But then you get the next level of maturity, the second stage trainer, if you will. The Charmeleon, the Dragonair, the Kakuna. This is the trainers that have grown up enough that they don't think they should be playing Pokemon anymore, but they keep on playing it because it's fun. It's an enjoyable experience. Until you try to catch everything and find everything and beat everybody, and then it kind of gets a bit grating. But my point is that these are the people that are the immature ones, the people that notice the few risque things, the secrets, the darkness. But they just boil it down to, well, it's just video game logic because I don't want to actually think about what's going on. It's too much fun to have to think. And again, this is a fine place to be, even with the spin I just put on it. Perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with thinking this way at all. It's just the stage that you're at. And then there's the final stage. The Master, the Dragonite, the Charizard, the Butterfree. Had to pick one weaker one to put in there. This is when you start to realize the true symbolism in Pokemon. When you start to realize what it means not only to you and to others, but to the game itself. You start to uncover the secrets, you start to uncover the depth. But Pokemon is a game that allows you to grow up at your own pace, if at all. And there are people, huge Pokemon fans, in their 30s, that still treat the game just like an Ash Ketchum. And they have the right to be able to do that. While there are others that are brand new that are probably thinking about it in the same context as me. Somebody who's been through the rigmarole, who's played the game hundreds, if not thousands of times. Every single generation. And who's done their best to uncover these secrets. Well, okay. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the symbolism behind the Elite Four in Gen 1. Now, the Elite Four is they're the hyper elite. They're the best of the best, and they've been played up through the entire game to be awesome. But most people don't understand why. They're just like, well, that one's pretty awesome, but I beat him, and that one's pretty awesome, but I beat him, and that one's pretty awesome, but I beat him, and that one's really awesome, but I still managed to beat him. The Elite Four all symbolize something that you must overcome in order to grow up, fitting in with the early theme. The first Elite Four member is Lorelei. I think it's peculiar that only the high-end gym leaders have ever been awarded the Ice type. Normally it's the last second or third to last gym leader or an Elite Four member that is given the Ice type. Never has it been one of the first 5 gym leaders, to my knowledge. I've never played Emerald, and I know people love to put that over my head, so maybe it's different in Emerald. But I think the reason for this has to do a lot with, and you're gonna have to forgive me because I'm not an expert in culture, Japanese culture. I've learned from people like Gaijin that Japanese people, part of their culture is to be kind of cold, kind of distant. That they don't want to show emotion. That their language, when spoken without emotion, sounds better than spoken with the opposite of English. Lorelei is coldness. Lorelei represents the social barriers between you and others that you must overcome in order to grow. You must be able to throw aside your own thoughts and be able to embrace the warmth of others. She does not. She represents that coldness. Next up for the Elite Four is Bruno. Bruno represents the might of others. And so also your own personal weakness. You must overcome your weakness in order to grow up, whatever it may be. If you're not as smart as other people, then you need to learn how to try and learn. If you're not as strong, then you need to work towards becoming stronger. That's the only way to truly achieve growth. Then it gets fun. The third member of the Elite Four is Agatha. First off, she's a rumored love interest of Professor Oak. Second, every single Pokemon on her team symbolizes fear. You must overcome fear, and I already said fear is ignorance, in order to truly grow. You must overcome it. This is not an option. Your fears are different and unique to you. Are you afraid of pain? Then her Arbok would be the ticket. Are you afraid of the dark? Then Golbat. Are you afraid of death? All 3 of her ghosts. Are you afraid of commitment? Lorelei herself. Not Lorelei, Agatha herself. Every single thing about her is symbolic of overcoming fear. Then you finally move on to the leader of the Elite Four, Lance. Lance is a symbol of power. Not all of his Pokemon are the dragon type, but they're all dragon-like, and they're all extremely powerful. You must overcome not only the power of others, but your own lust for power, in order to see things the way they are and truly grow. Then, spoiler alert for the champion, you have to fight Rival Blue. And your rival is symbolic of overcoming your past. Remember way at the beginning of the Let's Play when I said that Red lost the second rival battle? You're supposed to come full circle in this fight. You're supposed to be able to overcome Blue, to show your growth, to truly grow. And whenever he picks you up to go to the Hall of Fame, Professor Oak even mentions it. He goes, "Oh, you sure have grown since you left with Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle." And it's great, because this is all symbolic of growth, of growing up, of becoming more than you once were. But because it's Pokemon, you also have the choice to not grow, to find other ways of becoming better, to use other methods, some that I've never even thought of. I personally think that growing up is a great thing now. I didn't always. But I've come full circle as well. And I'm growing up as a Let's Player. You all are growing up as fans. The whole Kanto being a hyper-industrial in Pokemon thing is symbolic of that as well. There's so much depth and symbolism in Pokemon that people just gloss over, saying, "Oh, that one looks cool." And again, that's a fine way to play it if you're just in it for fun. But I never, almost never, am just in it to have a good time. I want to dissect the games that I play. I want to learn as much about them as I can. And even if there's seemingly very little depth, very little story, I have the liberty to create my own around it. All that said, now it's time that I give back to you guys a little bit. Some of you guys have been extremely helpful and extremely supportive of me over the last couple months that this Let's Play has been going on. And I feel I owe it to some of you to give a shout out in the episode. First off, I want to give a shout out to the person who purchased my computer, my business partner, Donald, my father, who finally, after all these years, believed in me enough to support me. That sounds bad, but it's kind of the truth, Dad. It's kind of the truth. Unless I was excelling, I very rarely got support. But it helped me to grow into the person that I am today. And I'm grateful for who I am. Next, the King Birch. He's the one who gave me the question that I was able to answer a couple episodes ago in regards to the channel's future. I'd like to thank my interrupting kitty, who just has been so interrupting, but also fairly neglected because of all these recordings that I've had to do. My sister, my mother have been extremely supportive of me, way more than a lot of other Let's Players' families are. And then, I have one last special shout out to Breeman52262. I have subscribers, I have followers, I have people that comment. I put you on the plinth of being my first true fan. You've shown a genuine interest in my channel, in its growth. You've shared almost all of my videos, which is a monumental task unto itself. And you gave me this fantastic fan art. I used to dream of the day when this kind of stuff would happen to me. I used to dream. And now I'm living the dream. And it's thanks to you guys. I'm putting in the work to crank out the episodes. And some of these, like this one, are pretty tough. But you guys are the ones that have supported me. It doesn't matter how strong your biceps and your brain are if your legs can't hold them up. You all are my legs. And the ones who I mentioned are my metaphorical calf muscles, my Achilles. Without you, I could not stand. And I don't doubt that for a second. Wow, I have a lot of time to talk this time. I don't even know what else to say. Well, I guess I could say that after the finale, hopefully tomorrow, this channel's gonna take a 1-week break from uploading X, but Side will still be uploaded. Unless we have the misfortune of Side ending on the exact same day as X. That the way I spell Side is capital S, lowercase I, capital D, capital E. Oh, and Breeman52262 is capital B, lowercase R-I, capital M, lowercase A-N, 52262. The numbers are all numbers. I guess if I have one last parting thing, it would just be to, if you guys have been watching if somebody's been watching this stuff or stumbles on this episode at sometime in the future, I would just urge you to please consider subscribing. Please consider liking these videos. This is exactly what I wanted to do with this channel, and it's turned out so great. I understand I'm a small channel. I don't have a lot of content yet. And it's going to take some time to grow that content. It's going to take a long time before I am the size of a normal Let's Play channel. But you guys, you've helped me through some pretty steep challenges with this Let's Play. The Safari Zone was relatively easy, but this was not. This was very hard. And with that said, I'm going to go on ahead and drop you guys right back into the video. See you soon. Hey everybody, Ninjo X here, super excited. I just finished the Pokedex, with the exception of one entry, found every single TM in the original game, and beat every single trainer besides the Elite Four and one other trainer. So to set up the finale episode tomorrow, hopefully, I'm gonna go on ahead right now and we're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish the fight. We're so close! And I've got to admit, it feels great. I'm gonna kind of miss this series when it's done, but I don't know if I ever want to do this again. At least not to this extent. So many useless TMs and unused Pokemon. Oh, by the way, in all the grinding that you guys just saw, Dart got up to level 100, Pinball got up to level 86, Amanita didn't really level because I didn't use it much, Salvo leveled a little bit, Shenron got up to 75, and Canucks got to 84. So yeah, we're really, really over leveled. Nobody's blocking the way to the cave. But before we do that, there's just the little matter of the last trainer in the game. Besides the Elite Four. And the champion. And we're gonna use Amanita. I came to get my mushroom Pokemon. I have one of those. Alas is my last opponent. You're 6th from last. And goodbye, Parrot. That's not a good. I didn't account for that whenever I was coming here. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. The experience all is kind of a pest. I didn't mean to leave it in my inventory. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon... I better stop singing. I have heard how bad I am at singing on my recordings now. I always knew I was bad because people told me I was bad, but I had no idea just how bad until I heard myself through not my own ears. Or through a recording. Anyways. Is this it? Is this it? Nope, she has a Parasect. Okay, come on. I'm gonna speed up because this is dumb. You know what? I do have a full heal. That was aggravating. I probably should have done that a while ago. There. That should be plenty. Yup. We're so close to done. And it feels so good, but it's also kind of sad. You guys have been with me the whole way, or some of you have, and some of you guys have been such great fans. I did not know that I would be able to get fans as good as some of you guys this early on. But to call you the best fans would be kind of a disservice to fans of other people, other things. So I'm not gonna do that. I think you're the best fans for me. Okay, shouldn't have led with Amanita going into the cave. We're gonna go on ahead and switch out Pinball out front so that we can run from anything we feel like. That's right. It's a maze. Supposedly in the Japanese only versions, they made this maze a lot tougher. I don't know why. Seems kind of disrespectful, but whatever. It's Pokemon. It's not a game for... It's not a game targeted at adults. It's a game targeted at everyone. So, if it was impossibly hard, a lot of people would have given up. What a weird variety of Pokemon in this cave. Come on, Shenron, surf us. Max Elixir that we do not need. No more room for items. Not that there are any TMs in here, because I already have all of the TMs. I mean, there might be, but they'd be duplicates. The Marowak. I don't think there are any of the adult Marowak left. Yeah, maybe you're looking in the wrong area, Blue. Seriously, there are some weird Pokemon in this cave. I never noticed that before, because I've never been in here for all that. Oh my word, I'm stuck. Okay. I'm not going to speed up, because this is essentially the last... Can I take a step? Area in the game. I mean, I am speeding up the footage in the game. Please leave me alone. I don't like you. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't want you. I already have a Dodrio. And everything else. There's only one Pokemon left to catch. Seriously, where am I? Wild Chansey. And Kadabra. Okay, this looks promising. Hey, Rhydon! That would have been nice during my massive grind. He was one of the Pokemon that was the toughest to evolve. Okay, it's a Kadabra, I'm so surprised. It's a Dodrio. Yay. Please just let me move! Where even am I? I mean, I know I'm in the Cerulean Cave, but I'm actually getting a bit lost. Because my screen disappears and turns into a battle every 3 seconds. Looks like we might be closing in. Does every Pokemon that we've already caught just appear here or something? Because this is a weird hodgepodge of Pokemon. Huh. Maybe I'll have to annotate it or something. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to use Surf. Okay, come on. Leave. Don't want you. Leave. Don't want you. Leave. Don't want you. Problem is I don't even know if I'm going the right way or not. I'm going the right way. The moment of truth has arrived. We've beaten every trainer in the game besides the Elite Four, found every single T and HM and acquired it, and caught every single one of the 151 Pokemon. Except for one. A mutated specimen evolved beyond its parameters to be stronger than any other Pokemon. Gone awry, out of control, it destroys the Pokemon Mansion, wreaks unknown, untold havoc before finally deciding to linger in a cave in solitude. Until now. Mewtwo was caught! Yes! Yes! Mewtwo is the genetic Pokemon. It was created by a scientist after years of horrific gene splicing and DNA engineering experiments. That doesn't sound like birth to me, you liar. Do you want to give a nickname to Mewtwo? No. We did it. We caught them all. And there's only one thing left to do. And we're going to do it now. It's something I never have done before. So you'll have to forgive me for the searching, because I've literally never done this before. Did it! We did it. I did the labor. You guys were there to supervise. We're there to watch. And I could not be happier. Excellent! You've completed your Pokedex! Congratulations! Player X, congrats. This diploma certifies that you have completed your Pokédex. Signed, Game Freak. I've been Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer. Till next time, stay enlightened.